now.
All
And
right, new
explain
gaming
everything.
order. We are making an adjustment. We are going to just do the PSAs now. I wanted to touch on one topic, I guess. YouTube. They're going
Mm-hmm.
in hard. They really want to go after Twitch right now, and the war has begun. And just like the Blu-ray and HD DVD, Betamax, and the 8-track or whatever, I mean, now you got the fight for live streaming, 60 frames per second, that YouTube is now supposedly supporting. Now, I mean, this looks interesting. You know, you have to have competition in certain realms to keep each company or establishment on their toes. So with YouTube promoting or promising this, I can see changes coming, from Twitch and whatnot, or maybe if Daily Motion gets into this arena. But I just wanted to know what the panel thought. So I wanted to start with you, Demizzle. What are your thoughts on YouTube now supposedly 1080p, 60 frames per second support live streaming?
I mean, I think it's great, but Twitch kind of does that already.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing would be is to the only thing that would make YouTube better than Twitch is if YouTube had better security than Twitch, like preventing DDoS attacks, preventing doxing and stuff like that. If they can do that and promise security of the streamers and safety from like hackers and rogue wannabe script kiddie groups, then that would sell people. But that's not enough to like, ooh, I can stream and broadcast at 1080p 60 frames per second. Twitch TV already does that. All you have to do is just like click the source option and you'll be watching whatever it is at the source, like at whatever the broadcaster is broadcasting on. So
now, do you think this is in a response to when YouTube or Google wanted to purchase Twitch, and then that didn't go through, and now they're like, oh, you know what? Screw you guys, we're gonna be your direct competition.
yeah, of course, because like if you can't buy them, beat them. That's like old corporate strategy.
Vince McMahon style, pretty much.
That yeah.
Okay. NYC Playboy, what are your thoughts on that? I guess with this PSA. I mean, anybody can jump in since it's just an open topic.
I YouTube, Google, they're late to the party.
Okay.
They are. I mean, because you had Justin TV, which is now Twitch. Now you have Hitbox, which been around for quite some time. Well, Hitbox is relatively new, but they I would say Hitbox is a competitor for Twitch because that's all who are on Hitbox are streamers and people because Hitbox came about because of the financial relationship between Twitch and the streamers and Hitbox seems to is trying to mitigate that. But yeah, you have to understand what would be Google's financial take for this operation. With Twitch, I don't know. I'm just throwing this out there. I think Twitch is like a 60-40 relationship. 40% of the proceeds go to the streamer, 60% goes to Twitch. Correct me if I'm wrong, but what will Google's take? Because Google owns YouTube. What will be their take? That's the big question.
Now,
will it be enough to entice,
so much? Yeah,
these big time streamers to come over?
You just said some very key stuff too.
Here's the thing I just want to touch on. It's like YouTube does not make Google any kind of money. It actually loses Google money because the people at the top, the popular streamers, they're like Google has to pay out these streamers like hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars. Like people like PewDiePie and people like that copping like millions and millions and millions of viewers. Like Google is paying out money and it's not making any kind of money off of YouTube. So with YouTube streaming services, you're gonna be like, okay, how much money is Google willing to lose in order to compete with Twitch TV?
Interesting. All right. So, Nuke, did you want to chime in on this PSA or?
I was gonna say, I think one thing that'll benefit is how integrated. If Google really backs it, because you know, when you have a Google account, it's linked to everything, and it's so much more easily accessible on your phone, on your tablet. It's integrated so well that it's nothing for them to really push it, and next thing you know, you're seeing it everywhere. It's popping up. You're already signed in. You don't have to worry about sign-ins or logging in. You can drag stuff from here and drag stuff from there and drop it right in and make it. I think the integration is what can do it. And you said something very powerful, NYC Playboy, but it's a double-edged sword. Like, they're late to the party, but you know how kids are in this generation. They always want to hop on the newest thing. Well, y'all doing it now? Well, let me see what yours is like. Maybe it's better than what I've already been using. You know what I mean? Like, there's no loyalty anymore.
That's right. Absolutely.
So, all right, but they have to do it right, though, because, you know, it's hit or miss with this society. You screw up once, they don't want to wait for the update. I'm done with you, yo. You sucked when I tried you the first time.
All right. All right. Shimmer, what are your thoughts on that PSC?
I have no thoughts on it.
What the heck?
I have no thoughts on it.
All right. What do you think about this thing?
How can I put this? Twitch will die if YouTube does this well.
Okay.
Yeah,
because of the fact that Twitch is already integrated with YouTube when you're exporting your videos. Now, why the fuck would I need Twitch when I could do it directly on YouTube and have it instantly uploaded?
And that's another thing, like key thing. A lot of people want to save these videos. If I can go on YouTube and stream and know that my video's not coming down in 48 hours or 3 days or whatever.
Wow.
I mean, I don't have to, and I don't have to worry about typing in all these tags, all the video description, upload fail. Come on, yo.
Yeah, and you know what? If YouTube does do this right, and you know, me and Nelson usually go back into the videos and do editing on YouTube. They need to expand on the tools. What the heck?
Sorry, I'm playing Destiny, yo. I got slapped with a gun. My partner shot him in the back.
No comment. I was gonna turn that into something, but anyway, like with the videos that, you know, let's say you can stream and then it auto archives to YouTube. They need to expand on the tools that me and Nelson use to edit. Like, hell, I want to put the intro on all the videos that Michael Hurdle hooked us up with. You know what I mean? But it's kind of hard unless I do post production and put that. Like, I usually save that intro for like Wednesday podcast stuff, like me and Shinwar did recently, you know, or for special occasions. But if they can make it where it's a lot more, you know, flexibility there, then like Nelson said, Twitch can you know, have a heavy hitter coming after them.
Yeah, but now
and you just said, Nelson, that would end that relationship. If I'm streaming, Twitch streams and you can upload it to YouTube, but if YouTube starts streaming, what's the point of letting Twitch use my service? No, come on over from Twitch and just do it all on YouTube. Twitch users might lose that ability to upload, meaning they'd have to download then upload.
Yeah, and causing an extra step in the process.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is now, I want to relate to something that Playboy mentioned. If you did jump to YouTube and you did supposedly go for the streaming, if they are promising, and I hope they don't false advertise this because I will fucking catch them on it, 1080p 60 frames per second, right? So that means they must have high-powered rendering tools in order for it to fluctuate in the sense that it's going to stay consistent with the 60 frames per second at 1080p. With that being said, if I full-time go to YouTube now, and Twitch already has a partnership program where I am able to get ad revenue paid to me, donation paid to me, monthly. Is YouTube going to do the same thing, or is it going to stay to its standard copyright laws and I have to hit a certain amount of viewership and get connected with the right community in order for me to get funded again?
Community.
So it's a whole mess of bullshit right now. So also, one other thing with the Playboy mentioned, Hitbox. I'll be realistic as possible right now. Hitbox is better than Twitch when it comes to quality. In Twitch, you have to wait at least a minute and a half of a delay for the viewers to see what you currently are up to and to respond back to you in the chat. While Hitbox only has a 2-second delay. 2-second delay. And it renders faster. And they do a partnership program with less viewership that's required.
You know what? That might be something. I just, you know what? Honestly, I didn't think that PSA was going to be so detailed. Like Nelson, if you want, we can combine it with the other ones, or we can separate it.
I'll snip it real quick and then I'll start it up again. It's fine. I'll snip it.
That's cool, yo.
All right.
And then you gotta look at the accessibility of Twitch and YouTube. It's already on our consoles.
Yeah.
Those other ones, they need that, yo. They'd have to do that.
Now,
like, people are gonna have to start pushing.
Now here's another thing. Don't they? Let's say they do this with YouTube, right?
You said doo-doo.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Okay, like YouTube, won't they have to change the app on the current consoles to support that? Like, hey, you know what? Let's say we're streaming on the consoles, right? And directly, upload.
They would just have to update it. That's it.
Okay. That's just. There's a lot of things to think about. Like if they're going this route, it can be a game changer, good or bad. But I think now a fight is about to occur if they go this route. So it remains to be seen. And I know we're already settled with Twitch, but hey, that's something to explore even for this product. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, it's just what we haven't, what Google hasn't done is shown prospective streamers the money. What will the financial relationship be? Because at the end of the day, this product has to make money. And when I talk about this product, I'm talking about New Game in Order. This has to generate some sort of revenue. What's the revenue sharing going to be with YouTube, Google? That is the biggest piece of the puzzle right there. Until that comes out, then
But they might stay standard to their regular YouTube policies, and they might not even change that because they recently just updated their policies literally not long ago with the whole what the fuck you call that shit, monetization. They just recently updated the policies for that, and we're losing money. We're not gaining anything because now we have to work twice as harder. Because on Twitch, let's see if I can break down the cost. Like I said, don't quote me. This is just stuff I'm going off of fucking memory.
I'm quoting you anyway.
Whatever. For each ad that you run is 10 cents per person that's watching you concurrently live. So if I have 10,000 viewers watching me live, it's 10 cents per head. And mind you, when I run ads and commercials and they don't block the ads, I get paid even more money, even with the subscription base and being a partnership on Twitch. But again, their credentials and conditions for you to meet that is nearly impossible. Nearly impossible unless if you have like a good niche or a great gig like tournament hosting or doing like some live conference news, or you're just a corporation giant. You could easily snap your fingers, oh, I got 1,000 views every month. I'm partnered, done.
Or if you're Maximilian.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
But the thing is, Maximilian started his community on YouTube and exported it over to live streaming. He did it smart. Yeah. We could do the exact same thing, but our viewership is not as strong as his. I don't want to, like, No, we're just in different market. Yeah. He's in a different market where he caters towards different people in the community, where we're trying to run a network. That's the thing that people don't seem to understand. Like, everyone that's watching live, everyone that's watching on YouTube, we're not just doing one genre. We're not just doing one thing. We're doing everything. Computers, mobile market, events, sports, everything. Each member has a contribution to give for a particular genre. That's the hardest thing to run, and I honestly can say for what we have on YouTube with the subscriptions and what we have on Twitch, I am actually shocked that we have that many people with the idea and branching that we're going through.
All right. So, you know what? With that, for the sake of time, Nelson, can we snip this part?
Yeah,
or
we're going to snip it right now.
Okay. So those of you who are... this PSA actually turned into its own topic. It was supposed to be short, but some very good points from the panel. So we're gonna break this up, and make sure you join us on the second half of the PSAs where we're gonna wrap up. Peace.